Hello guys, welcome to Strides, and today we are here with the second video of the series of reported speech. And in the previous video we discussed about the change in the verb of the quoted words as per the tense of the reported verb. If it is in past, then how the present tense in the quoted words change into past, and if it is past, then it changes into past perfect, and how does the future changes into future conditional tense. Now here today we will discuss the other changes that we do in the quoted words besides the change in the tense. The changes in the tense we have already discussed. Besides the changes in the tense, what are the changes in the other words that we do, we'll discuss in today's video. Okay, so continuing with the same, let's go further. Now changes in the speaker's quotation. What are the changes in the speaker's quotation? Now first thing is the first person, second person that is being used in the quoted words. What happens with that? The first person and second person that is used in the direct speech in the quoted words, they become the third person. Okay, whenever we change it into this indirect speech, that changes into third person, whether it is first person or the second person. For example, he said, I watch a film. Okay, I watch a film, so it is simple present. It is I watch, so watch will change into watched, but this I will change into the third person, and that is singular. I is there, so that will change into he, because outside the quoted words we are given he said. That means it is clear that the person is a male. Okay, so it changes into he. So he said that he watched a film. Okay, similarly in the next sentence it is clearly said she said, so that means it's a female. So that there whatever is the second person or third person, that changes accordingly. Okay, she said you are lazy. Okay, now here this you is given. Now you is not, we are not known that the person is singular or plural, but in that case generally we take it as plural. Okay, the third person we take as plural until and unless it is clear. Okay, so she said that they were lazy. Okay, if it would have been clear whether the person we are talking about is a girl or a boy or singular or plural, then we would have considered, but here it is not given, so we consider it as plural. So she said that they were lazy. Similarly, I changes into, as we have already done, I change into he and she. Accordingly, we change into they, you change into they, he or she as per the hint given in the statement, and my changes into his or her, our changes into their, your changes into their, his or her depending upon the person, singular or plural, and me changes into him and him or her as per the male or female as per the gender. Okay, so the first person and second person generally changes into the third person, and that depending upon the number as well as the gender. Okay, now the next rule regarding this is, if the person addressed to reports the speech, okay, the person himself is talking about the person is talking about himself, then in that case what happens, the second person in the direct becomes first person in the indirect. Okay, because the person himself is reporting. Okay, he said to me, that means I myself am telling. Okay, he said to me, you are a fool. Okay, so now he said to me, so he said to me for myself, so that you will change into I, because it is representing me. So he said to me that I was a fool. Now you are a fool, it is simple present, changes into simple past. He said to me, you changes into I, because I myself am talking about it. So he said to me that I was a fool. Similarly, she said to me, you are a liar. So she said to me that I was a liar. Okay, so the person himself or herself is reporting, then that you changes into I. Next is words expressing nearness in time. Now we come to time. Previously we were discussing about pronouns. Now in the time, in case of time, what happens? The nearness of time and place are generally changed into words expressing distance. Okay, like now becomes then, ago becomes before, like that it changes. Okay, now let's see the examples. He said, I am ready here now. Now here the place is here, this here becomes there, and now becomes then. Example, he said that he was ready there then. Okay, so like this both of them changes. The nearness here is changed into distance there, and now is changed into then. Next is, she said, I came 2 months ago. Okay, so ago changes into before. She said that she had come 2 months before. Let us see some other words. How do they change? Now becomes then. We have already discussed. This becomes that. Like she said, this is my book. Okay, so she said that that was her book. Okay, so this becomes that, these becomes those, here becomes there, go ago becomes before. Okay, thus becomes so, today becomes that day. Okay, because we are reporting, so we are not reporting on that particular day, we are discussing on some other day. So that day, whenever the conversation was taking place. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the following day. Okay, yesterday becomes the day before or the previous day. Last night becomes the night before. Next week or year becomes the following week or the following year. We can also, some people also use coming year. Okay, last week or year becomes the previous week or previous year. Like this, the things change, and the nearness is changed into distance. Okay, now let us see the next rule, to report the question. Now in case of questioning, what are the changes? In indirect speech, the reporting verb is changed into asked, inquired, wanted to know, etc. That means the reporting verb should express that thing which is there. If it is a question, then that thing should be expressed in the reporting verb. He said, who are you? Now who are you is a question, that person is questioning. Okay, so we can also write he questioned, but asked is a small word, so we can better use their asked. He asked him who he was. Okay, now there is one more change. In case of interrogative word, the sentence change into affirmative word order. Interrogative word order is you are you. Okay, now here it changes into who he was. So he was is somewhat affirmative, is a affirmative word order. Okay, so there is no question mark that we need to put there. Okay, there is no question mark put in the indirect speech when the interrogative sentence is changed into indirect speech. Okay, because the interrogative word order changes into affirmative word order. Who are you? Who he was. He was, it changes into he was. Previously the pronoun was after the helping verb, but now it is before the helping verb, so it is the statement order, not a question order. Okay, next, she said, what are you doing here? Okay, so it changes into she asked him what he was doing there. He was doing there. Okay, so he was doing there is the affirmative word order, so that is why we do not put a question mark there. Okay, so the form the structure of the statement changes like this, that reporting verb, first comes the reporting verb, then the subject, suitable object, and then comes the question word, and then the subject and the verb, and subject and the verb generally comes in the affirmative word order. So that is why we do not put the question mark there. So she asked him what he was doing there, so it is it sounds like a statement, that is why we do not put the question mark there. Okay, now next is, if the question is somewhat like whose answer is in yes or no, though, then in that case, instead of using asked or inquired, we use whether or if. Okay, because we want the answer only in yes or no. Okay, who are you will in the question previously in the statement in the example there was who are you. Its answer was not in yes or no. But when the answer is in yes or no, then we use if or whether. We do not use asked or inquired. Now here he said, are you happy here? So either the answer will be yes or no. So in that case we say he inquired if they were happy there. Okay, so in place of asked we use inquired, and along with it, to get the answer in if in yes or no, we use if or whether. Okay, if you would have used here whether, then also it would have been correct. He inquired whether they were happy there. Okay, next she said, will you do me a favor? So she asked him whether he would do a favor for her. So whether, in the question whether answers in either yes or no. So if we would have used here if he would do a favor for her, then also it would have been correct. So when the question's answer is either in yes or no, then we use if or whether. Now the next is if the command. Now in case of imperative sentences, if the if it is a command, the change in the reporting verb to reporting verb previously was either said, that, or it was asked or inquired, or it was like that. Now when it is a command, it changes into told, ordered or commanded. Okay, so it expresses that it is an order. Okay, it is an imperative statement. Example, the father said to his son, go and pay your fees at once. Okay, so it is a kind of command or order that the father is giving. So we can write here, the father told his son to go. Now the infinitive to is used here. Okay, the father told his son to go and pay his fees at once. Okay, so in place of previously there was said or asked, here we are having told, but we are also having after the subject we are having infinitive to. Okay, the judge said to the witness, tell the truth. Okay, again here we'll use the infinitive. The judge ordered the witness to tell the truth. Previously it was to go and pay the fees. Now it is to tell the truth. Next, the captain said to his men, stand at ease. Again the infinitive to is used here before using the verb. The captain commanded his men to stand at ease. Okay, commanded to stand at ease. So in command we use these words like order, commanded and all those, and after that infinitive is used after the subject. Now in case of negative commands, what happens in case of negative commands? In case of negative command, also not is also added there. Okay, not plus infinitive to is also there. Previously there was only to, now not to. Okay, whatever is the order, there we add not to. Example, the captain said to his soldiers, don't return the fire. So the captain ordered his soldiers not to return fire. Okay, so to is as it is there, but since it is negative, so not to return the fire. The principal said the students don't go in. The principal told the students not to go in. Okay, so in case of negative commands, not to. Okay, now the next, now in case of let, when let is being used, when let is used for some suggestion, the reporting verb can change to suggested. Okay, because let means you are suggesting something. So the example, he said let's listen to the music. So now it can be changed, the quoted words can be changed in different manners. So he suggested are listening to the music, or he suggested that we should listen to some music, or in both the ways it can be changed. We should, either it changes into we should or are listening to the music. Similarly, if they see the next example, the officer said let them see the manager. Okay, now the officer suggested their seeing the manager. Previously it was we, so are it changed into are, and now it is them, so it changes into their. The officer suggested their seeing the manager. The officer suggested that they should see the manager. Either it is changed into suggested their seeing the manager, or it will change into that they should see the manager. Okay, now the next example is, next rule is, let him or them express a command, but the speaker, now in this case, but the speaker can often have no authority over the person to whom the command is given. Sometimes it happens that the command that they don't have the authority over whom the command is given. So in that case, what do we do? The village elder said, let the government start the school. The village elder has no command over the government, but it is expecting the government to he is expecting the government to do something. Okay, so here how do we change it? The village elder said that the government should start a school. Okay, so again here previously in the previous sentence also we had used the same manner. In this also we will use should only. Should start the school. The government should start the school. Previously also in the sentence there was they should see the manager. We should listen to some music. Okay, so here also the same thing. The government should start the school. Now, next, let him then can express a real. When it expresses a real command, in that case, what is the change? Now, reporting verb plus the be plus infinitive. Okay, like for example, the inspector said, let no one touch the body. So it is the command that the inspector is giving. The inspector is having the authority of giving the command. In that case, how does it change? The inspector said that no one was to touch the body. Okay, so in that case it is different because he is having the authority of saying that. So in that case it is very clear that no one was to touch the body. Now in that case, how we can use should also? No one should touch the body. Okay, similarly the general said, let's cross the river 5 miles upstream. Okay, the general said that they were to cross the river 5 miles upstream. Okay, here also we can use should here. Okay, so general said that they were to cross the river 5 miles upstream. When they express as a real command, they have the authority to give the command. Now, in case of entreaty, request, that means optative type of sentences, what are the changes that happen? Now, for example, we use the words like entreated, requested, begged, pleaded. These kinds of words are used in the optative sentence. For example, the hungry child said, please give me some food. So he is begging for the food. Okay, so here we will use the same word. The hungry child begged them to give some food. Begged them to give some food. Again the infinitive to is used here. The anxious mother said, oh doctor, please save my son's life. So here again the infinitive will be used. The anxious mother entreated the doctor to save her son's life. Entreated the doctor to save her son's life. So in case of optative sentence also, command and imperative and optative sentence, both to is to infinitive to is used there. Now the last rule that we are having is to report a wish or an exclamation. In that case, what happens? The reporting verb is changed into exclaimed, praised, called to witness, applauded, blamed, desired, wished, etc. Okay, for example, the boy said, how happy I am. So how happy I am, that means he exclaimed. He was happy, so he exclaimed. The boy exclaimed that he was very happy. Next is, help me God, he cried, I will never deny you. Now here he cried, that is the different feeling. Okay, that previous one was a happy feeling, now is the different feeling. He cried, so he called upon God to witness that he would never deny him. So he is asking for the help. So that means here he is calling upon to God to witness that he will never deny him. So he called upon God to witness that he would never deny him. She cried, oh that I were dead. Now here is the wish, that oh that I were dead, if I were dead. Okay, so here she wished that she were dead. So that is the wish. Okay, so with this we end up with the rules regarding changing of indirect speech into indirect speech. So I hope you all liked it and also understood the rules very well. In the next video we will have some practice regarding changing of direct speech into indirect speech. And the topic will be more clear to you as you will go through the next video. Okay, thank you. Do not forget to subscribe, like and subscribe the channel. If you really are benefited from that, it will be a very good gesture from you if you like and subscribe.